it's Piper, and today we're doing a Valentine's Day themed craft. It also involves our oven, so make sure you've got an oven available. That's why I'm here in my kitchen today. We're going to be making a salt flour dough mixture that we can turn into a hanging decoration or an ornament or a picture frame or anything that you want to gift to a loved one. So I'm going to show you all the things that you're going to need either from your activity box or things that you can find at home. Very simple recipe, so you can probably find them at home. But here's what you're gonna need. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna preheat my oven so that by the time I'm all done making my dough, my oven is all ready for me to toss them on in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bake at 300 degrees, and they're gonna bake for about an hour. So pretty low temp for a long time. So 300 degrees is where I'm setting my oven at here today. All right, so now we're going to make the dough. To start off, I'm going to take my measuring cups here, and I'm gonna put 1 full cup of flour in there. So I'm gonna open up my flour, and I am going to get 1 cup of flour. So I've got a cup of flour in my bowl, and then I'm going to get 4 tablespoons of salt. So I'm gonna take my tablespoon here in my measuring cup pile, and I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons. 3, 4. Now I have 4 tablespoons of salt. The next thing I want to do is I want to get a little over 1/3 cups of warm water. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to heat up some water, and I'm going to get a little bit over 1/3 of a cup. All right, so I'm putting in a little bit over 1/3 of a cup of water here into my mixture. I'm making sure it's warm water, and then I'm going to take something to mix it with. I'm using a spoon, and you're gonna mix up the dough. Now, it's not an exact science, so it doesn't need to look perfect or it doesn't need to have a specific consistency. It's just a dough made out of very simple ingredients like salt and flour. But you're going to mix it until it's a good consistency that can be rolled out, sort of like a cookie dough consistency. So once you got your ball of dough all mixed up, you can then take it and put it on the counter and roll it out into some nice shape flat on the counter. You can use a rolling pin, you can use any sort of device that would help you roll. You can use that, and then you can carve out any sort of shapes that you want, some hearts maybe, because it's Valentine's Day. That's exactly what I did here. I did 2 different hearts. I did one that's flat, sort of like a cookie, cut that one out. You can use a cookie cutter if you have one. And then I also made one where I just rolled the dough into a little tube here, and then I formed it into a heart, and what I'm gonna do with that is turn it into a picture frame or a hanging photo, and I'll show you what that looks like at the end. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my pan, I'm gonna put it in my 300 degrees preheated oven for about 1 hour. It's not an exact science, so you just kind of have to watch it, but it will be around an hour, so keep that in mind, and then I will show you what the finished product looks like after it is nice and baked and cooked in the oven. All right, you guys, so I just took my salt dough decorations and ornaments out of the oven. I'll show you what they look like. This is how my flat one turned out. It just looks like a cookie, and then the other one looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my string that was in my activity box, but you can use any kind of string. I am going to string it up and tie a little knot here at the top. Again, I'm using the knot technique from our knot video last month. If you missed that one, it is still on our YouTube page, our how to tie knots video. So now I have a nice little knot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of me and my best friend. I'm going to glue it to the back, and I'm going to cut it out in the heart formation, and I'm going to give this to her as a Valentine's Day present. All right, you guys, so this was our salt dough recipe craft for Valentine's Day today. We had some Valentine's Day crafts yesterday as well, and the instructions are on our Flipgrid, so head over to the Wave YC and there will be instructions on some other Valentine's Day crafts you can do today. I hope you had a lot of fun. I would love for you to send me what you made with your salt dough recipe today. I want to see what your hearts look like, or maybe if you did some other pattern or some other fun activity with our flour and our salt and our water mixture. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, and I will see you soon.